Okay, downstairs we go. From this side we can unlock this barrier. And that puts us in a very nice position to come back here to the infirmary and save. Because we're about to face off against the first boss of the game. So, with that in mind, let's save, and let's have a refreshing pause. Okay, so all there really is left to do in the school now is go take on the boss. And since I'm taking on a boss, let's have a somewhat more substantial weapon. That should do the trick. Okay, one thing I need to admit here is I've had one of the enemy names wrong for a while now. I'm getting all my info from Silent Hill Wiki, so, it depends on when that changes. I could have sworn I had it right, but I think I had it mixed up. Clawfingers, the little child demons, are actually mumblers. The real Clawfingers, they're the monsters that replaced the mumblers in the PAL version of the game. There are these kind of demonic, headless teddy bear monster things that ran around with razor-sharp claws. So yes, the child demons are called mumblers. And now we know. And knowing is half the battle. So we had an ampule and 2 boxes of shotgun shells, that's rather nice. And now we have this rather tedious puzzle. The wheel on the left makes the bars on the left rotate twice, and the ones on the right rotate once. The wheel on the right is the reverse. It rotates the right ones twice and the left ones once. It's an annoying puzzle to do with brute force, but for the quick solution, turn the left wheel left 3 times and the right wheel left 2 times. It's tedious, but it's not as bad as this other game I remember playing. I don't even remember what system it was for. I want to say it dates back to the Sega Saturn, maybe? But anyway, it was called D. And there was this part where you're in this stone castle tower, and there's this giant wheel that you have to crank, and it rotates the entire tower to line it up with various doors. And you had to do this like 8 different times. And gods, it took so long every time. It was just so bloody tedious. Far worse than this. There we go, the path is open. So, time to go down the elevator. Now what self-respecting school wouldn't have a burning sacrificial altar? That's just charming. So, meet the first boss of the game, Splithead. This is actually where reading that fairy tale comes in handy, because it pretty much tells us how to fight this thing. During the first part of the battle, you just want to shoot it with a handgun to annoy it. It's about all you're going to do with that pea shooter, I'm afraid. Just try and stay ahead of it enough that he can't counterattack you. All it can do in the first phase of the battle is this kind of weak headbutt, but don't underestimate it. It can still stack up the damage against you. You'll definitely know when things change. Splithead stands still and makes this menacing growl. Man, you're faster than I assume you are, dude. You can really sneak up on me. Something so big. Come on, get ticked off already. I've shot you quite a few times now with this. I know, I'd be annoyed if I was getting shot that many times with a pea shooter, even. Come on. There we go. We need something a little more substantial now. Wait for him to open his mouth, then back up. 2 good shots of the shotgun in the open mouth and he's down. But be careful, because he can swallow you whole and just do an instant kill on you. But overall, he's not too hard a boss, really. Just makes you eat through the ammo. Now who do we have here? Actually, we're not gonna know for a little while. But at least things seem to be getting back to normal now.
What was that? Who in the hell was that?
So now we're back in the normal boiler room. Reality has shifted back to, well, as normal as Silent Hill gets, and we've been left with the K. Gordon key. A key with a proper name? Hey, it's daytime now. As light as this world's ever gonna get. And Harry hears a church bell, and wants to know just who's ringing it. Well, there is a church on the map, so our next destination is the Balkan Church. Right then, let's go. Now who went around relocking all my doors? I had them all open. There's this register here, and notice, all the bloody notes that were helping us out, they're gone. We have here a list of teachers, and we know now K. Gordon was one of them. Harry has jotted down the address on his map, and I don't need the shotgun right now. I will go ahead and reload my weapons. Okay, back to melee. Alright. Time to get on out of here. And, for a change, things are fairly quiet. So let's have a look at the map. Find out just where K. Gordon is. Right there, we're going to need to go through that alley. A special note that some of you might have noticed by now, but the roads are named for various authors, mostly horror and science fiction. A little bit of trivia, but Bachman Road is actually named after Stephen King's pseudonym, Richard Bachman. Things can't stay quiet for long, I'm sure. Nope, not at all. A groaner! Bad dog. Still, I'd rather have things like you to deal with than mumblers. Okay, there's nothing else in the alley, so let's go ahead and head on in. Let's make ourselves at home. I'm breathing kinda hard. But I'm at green health. I guess it's just from running. Awesome track star or no, Harry does show signs of fatigue after you run for a long time. However, he never slows down, which is nice. Okay. So K. Gordon has for us a box of handgun bullets. And another one. How generous. Also a save point, but I'm going to try and get a bit farther. That's about all there is in here. That door is locked. Or, well, you know, the thing of the lock is broken and we can't get in. That kind of thing. Okay, world ends here. However, there is something on the staircase over here to get. Now, Harry can't fall over those edges, so no worries. Health drink. Certainly cannot have enough of those. Okay, so with our path cut off going that way, I'm guessing we're going to have to use yet another alleyway. They really like to make us go through those. And so we're just gonna book it. Yes, I hear air screamers, and I'm purposely ignoring you. Go away. I've got places to go.